Oh, hello everyone. Hello, Mast. This is Racheal Ninsiima, the Minister of Gender and Guidance, and I am humbled to host the beautiful lady, Madam Racheal. You are highly welcome. It's my privilege to have you here as we are going to discuss this issue that is very vital. We are here to talk about birth control. We are running a campaign on birth control, and I think it is a very important issue to discuss with the students in the university. Okay, and we are focusing on enhancing education, on enhancing your career and your relationships, especially in this COVID-19 era. This time, allow me to call upon Rachel to talk to you.
Thank you, Bridget. My name is Racheal Ninsiima, and I am a student in Mbarara University of Science and Technology. I am a third year student pursuing a Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Today we are here to discuss birth control and contraception and family planning. Right now, we are focusing on enhancing our career, our education, and our relationships, especially in this COVID-19 pandemic. We want to bring more awareness on birth control methods, family planning methods, and contraception as a whole to see how we can stop early pregnancies, unwanted pregnancies, and which later bring about unsafe abortions in our community as must.
Thank you so much. We shall have a very great discussion together. So I would like you to throw more light on contraception. What is contraception? What is family planning, and how is it relevant?
To me, contraception is these different methods that allow you to know when to be pregnant, and then the spacing of the different children you wish to have. So in there are different methods of contraception that you can group them in very different ways. There are natural methods of contraception and artificial methods, while there are also hormonal and non-hormonal contraception methods. And while there are also, so we have natural, artificial, hormonal, non-hormonal. Yeah, I think that's all. So as you go down to break them down, you decide, do I want to have natural methods or artificial methods? Do I want to have them hormonal or non-hormonal? It's just a decision you make on your own after you've been discussed to how the different methods work and affect your body.
Oh, so would like to know more about these different methods, the hormonal methods and the natural.
What works mainly when you go to any health worker or any health professional or any service provider that for family planning methods and contraception, it's a discussion of they'll first of all give you the methods that have been asked to say. So if you are to break it down in hormonal and non-hormonal. So for the hormonal methods, there is a hormonal IUD, that is a hormonal intrauterine device. There is an implant which can be for either 3 years or 5 years. There is also the emergency contraceptives, which most students use, and there is also combined oral contraceptives, which can be both combined of estrogen and progesterone or only progesterone only. So those are for the hormonal. So then for the non-hormonal, we can have the calendar method or the fertility awareness method. And then we can have the non-hormonal IUD, which is the copper IUD.
Which ones are those for the calendar method?
The calendar method, fertility awareness method is just as it sounds, being aware of your calendar. It's the common saying of safe and unsafe days. So you know your safe days and know that maybe if my cycle runs for, let's say, 30 days, yeah, we always say that a cycle, the shortest it can be is 21 days, and the maximum it can be 35 days. So I'm just going to take it to an average of 28 days. If your cycle runs for 28 days, we assume that your ovulation date is going to be on the 15th. So we give a +5 and a -5 because we know that the ova lasts in like when ovulation occurs, that's release of the ova. It takes about 24 to 36 hours before it degenerates. Then the human sperms take about 72 hours to 120 hours in the female genital system as they survive. So 5 days before ovulation gives it that if you've had sexual intercourse 5 days to the day of ovulation, the sperms are going to last till that day, and eventually they are going the ova will find them there. So fertilization can occur. Likewise, if I ovulate today on the 14th, if you have sexual, you just give it an allowance of 4 days, because even if your cycle can change, yeah?
4 days or 5?
Oh, sorry, 5 days. So if you ovulate on the 14th day, the ova is going to last up to 36 hours. But then, yes, and then if you have sexual intercourse within those 5 days after ovulation. So why do we give it 5 days? First of all, I'm giving it those 24 to 36 hours, the time that the ova is going to be in your body. Secondly, you can never be sure of your day of ovulation, actually, because very many things affect ovulation, such as
someone with a cycle for 21 days does not follow the calendar.
Anyone can follow the calendar method.
Oh.
You just need to know when you ovulate, and there are these several markers of ovulation, such as excitement, such as increased temperature, such as being self-aware of yourself. You wake up and you just want to be happy, you just want to do makeup. There are those markers of ovulation. And some people even have pain. There is that sharp pain you can feel during ovulation. Yeah, it's kind of a crack pain. I personally have it. That's how I know, and several other women have it. So the 5 days extra just to allow you to know that your day of ovulation cannot be certain, but also you can never, sexual intercourse sometimes is random. So especially for university students, you met this man today and he's charming and it's all. After 2 days, you're already in bed with him. So you have that 5-day allowance.
Are there any challenges that come with using contraception methods? Any dangers?
There are very many
negative complications.
Negative complications, they are there. Of course, they are there. So I'll give the example of the commonly used contraceptive method, which is the emergency contraceptive. So the emergency contraceptive, first of all, it changes your cycle. So it either brings your cycle either early or late. Emergency contraceptives in themselves have other side effects, or you get this very sharp pain after. I think I should first discuss how emergency contraceptives work. An emergency contraception, depending on the brand you use, they can work by delaying your ovulation. Some work by preventing implantation, and mostly that. So they will change your cycle. So if you delay your ovulation, you're obviously changing your cycle, so it's going to be irregular. Yeah, it's going to be irregular. So emergency contraceptives have irregularity. While it does not matter how many emergency contraceptives you take in a month, but it will change your cycle. Yeah, it can actually, it causes a lot of abdominal discomfort to some people. Some people may take these emergency contraceptives and it's just small pain and it's fine, but some get real hard pains more than even the cramps they have for their periods, and this is really bad. First of all, you're compromising yourself. You're the one taking the contraceptive even after the unprotected sexual intercourse. You're going to get these headaches, these mood swings, these changes in appetite. So at the end of the day, you're compromising yourself as a woman. It's going to affect your academics, since this whole thing is about, enhancing education and your career. It's affecting your academics. You're going to have so much cramps, you forego class that day. Then the next day you have another symptom, which is headache. You also forego for that day. This is a lot. And in the university, most people actually prefer the emergency contraceptive. Yet they can also go for others, which like the IUD, the intrauterine device. It can like the copper IUD.
Okay, the copper IUD, people would prefer to use it, but then there are some misconceptions about the use of the IUD. And maybe we can talk about that and bring it to light to the students so that they can feel free to use it. I've had very many misconceptions about that.
It's easy for a couple to decide on an emergency contraception because it's fast, But the first advice I'll give on this long-term contraceptive method, it's good that you first of all agree with your partner, especially the students that have long-term partners. Agree with him and say, you know what, I go for the IUD. Being a one man, like being if you go with your partner for an IUD, say, because the way an IUD is first of all inserted, it leaves strings in the genital tract, but they're really up there. So if you're having sexual intercourse, a man might actually notice him and is like, so what am I feeling right now? And so it's good to go with him and know that they're putting an IUD. It has to be reviewed after 6 months. So an IUD, it has different side effects according to your body. But with an IUD, you continue to have your menses. Though you might have abdominal cramps.
What are those side effects?
The abdominal cramps.
Okay.
You have abdominal cramps. Sometimes some people bleed either heavily or less than normal. Yeah.
I hear some contraception methods affect fertility.
They don't affect fertility. Now, you see some contraceptive methods, the way they work, when you withdraw from them, it takes some time before you get pregnant. Now, for example, the injectable. When you withdraw from the injectable, its mode of action is in a way that you will take some time before you get pregnant. So let's say for an injectable, if you want to get pregnant, maybe 3 months, like maybe in December, say, you have to withdraw now. Let you start trying with your partner. But for infertility, no. And there is also a common myth that an implant is in alignment with adding weight gain, which is actually not true. An implant does not make you gain weight. Rather, its hormone manipulation is in a way that it increases your appetite. And actually, it's not that everyone is that implant is going to gain weight. No, it's in specific body. So it's going to increase your appetite. So if your doctor who tells you you're going to get an implant and it's going to increase your appetite, that prior knowledge will tell you that my appetite is increased, but if I don't want to gain weight, maybe I should turn down on this whole thing, So that's it. An implant does not make you gain weight.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Racheal. Once again, I feel so grateful to have you here. I would like you to tell everyone who is watching the importance of family planning as we conclude, and also give them your contacts so that they can be able to call you for any information and where they can be able to contact you and share more about family planning.
So the importance of family planning, first of all, family planning is important in the different methods give you the importance. Just talked about the fertility awareness. Getting to know your days is a good thing. That's a good thing. Secondly, avoid unwanted pregnancies. Avoid early pregnancies. A pregnancy is going to come and it's going to bother you so much. It's going to affect your career, your education, your relationship. Because maybe one of you two does not want a pregnancy. So you prevent unwanted pregnancy. So you've gotten the pregnancy, you don't want it. What's the next thing then? Commonly in the university, the next step is going to be an abortion. So the real question is, do you want an abortion? If you want the abortion, are you going to get it safely? Because legally in Uganda, abortion is not safely. So are you going to get it safely? So if you're not going to get it safely, then you might be at risk. What if you bleed out and die? So why don't you just take it the easier way and get a family planning method and avoid all these consequences that come right after. And I think family planning helps you agree more with your partner. If you consider and agree that we should get a family planning method, just so condoms are also a family planning method. If you can sit down and agree on something with your partner, to me it's a good thing that you can actually sit down and agree that unprotected sex is not good. So why don't we just take on the condom journey? Why don't we check on the IUD journey? Why don't we check on the that journey? Because emergency contraceptives are emergency. Only at emergencies the condom has burst, or I don't know, some an emergency. You've been raped. These are emergency contraceptives, but take on a long term family planning method that is actually going to push you forward in your relationship or in an engagement, in your education, anything.
Thank you so much.
Please feel free to share my contact. So I am going to share my WhatsApp contact. So my WhatsApp contact is 075 49 12 706. You can feel free to contact me for any family planning knowledge. Family planning knowledge. I'm just repeating this so that you don't come with any other. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll be glad to receive any questions and answer any.
Okay, thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Mas. For whoever is watching us, we are live at the university and we are glad to bring to you more light about the use of contraception methods. And as we commemorate on the World Contraception Day that will be on the 26th of September, we bring it to you that you are to use contraception methods or measures in order to have an enjoyable life, an enjoyable life at the university and after university.